I'm Demi.
And I'm Michelle, and together we're MDN. So you guys have been waiting for this video for quite some time, and it's finally here. This is our Korea trip guide.
Hang on a second, let me get my glasses. So we will be providing tips and advice from our personal experiences of traveling to Seoul, South Korea.
So let's get started. The first thing we will be discussing about is transport. We flew with Asiana, but it was a Qantas flight.
Our tickets costed 1,500 and that was returned from Sydney Airport to Incheon Airport. Whereas travelling around Seoul, we used 3 types of transport, and that was
the subway, taxi, and just
walking.
Yeah.
For the subway, it was our main transportation. And for 3 weeks we purchased the T-Money card, and it was around $60 for the whole 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think for each go it was around $1.
Yeah, so every time we went it was $1.
Yeah, and it was a card, and you just have to beep it onto the entrance, and then you will go in, and that's it. The subway, it closes around midnight each day, and it opens around 6 AM. But however, if it does close, you can just catch the taxi, and the taxi is really cheap as well.
Our taxi trip were mostly made from Myeongdong to Hongdae because we had a lot of shopping, and it was around a 20-minute trip, and it costed $10 on average depending on traffic and time.
Yeah. In taxis, there's interpretations available. I remember when we went to the taxis, at the back seat there is a number provided where you can call them and they will translate the conversation between you and the taxi driver.
Whereas traveling the cost of the taxi fare, there was 2 methods. One was the time that you spent in the taxi, and the other one was by, I think, every 200 to 300 meters. But we'll provide a link below of the 2 systems that we found on the website.
For the taxi fare, you can see it where the radio is in the car. It's just a screen, and it will say the price. And usually it starts with a charge of 3,001, which is
approximately $3.
Yeah, which is approximately $3. And also in the taxis, the GPS system, it isn't that great because in Korea there's very small alleyways which isn't included in the GPS. So we recommend for you, if you wanted to go to a particular place that's hard to find, you should tell them a specific location that is well known. For instance, a station.
Yeah, subway station and the number of the exit.
Yeah, so they can take you there, because for instance where we stayed at, it's very hard to find
the specific alleyway.
Yeah.
We just told our taxi driver to drop us off at Hongdae Station, closest exit to our house. For the subway, we used an app that is both available on Android and on the App Store for Apple users, and
the app is called Subway or Korea Subway, and we'll just provide a link down below of where you can download it. Our next topic will be accommodation. So we stayed in a guest house, and the place is called Floydhouse, and we found this at Airbnb.com. And that website is mainly used to find accommodation when you're going travelling.
We'll provide the link of our guest house down the description box, and there's also a review from us and other travellers who have stayed at the guest house, so I hope that's helpful for you. Also, you can also find other guest houses in Korea using that website.
Our guest house, it was really good. Basically it was really good, and the owners were really trustworthy and they were very helpful, so we do recommend for you to stay there if you're going with 2 people.
Yeah, because it was a cozy small place for 2 people. If you're going with 2 or more, we recommend a different place. And for the accommodation, we paid approximately $1,200 for the 3 weeks.
Yeah, so split it in half, that's around $600 each.
Yeah. Next we'll be talking about our itinerary or schedule that we based our trip upon.
We made a small scrapbook where we wrote down every single thing that we're doing every single day, and how to get to places, which station to use, and we also put like maps in our book.
It is recommended to plan your trip prior to going to Korea because it will save you a lot of time. Even though we didn't exactly follow the schedule every day, we kind of knew what places to go to, where to go and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we didn't have to waste our time each day thinking, what do we do now?
Or like researching
like how to get there,
because we knew the basic the basic directions.
If you're interested in daily schedule, we can type it out on our blogspot. So if you want it, comment down below and thumbs up this video.
Next we'll be talking about our budget. So for both of us, we spent around $6,000 each for the whole trip.
That includes the flight and the guest house. But if we're talking about like shopping and food, then we spent under $4,000. And that's for 3 weeks. And we shopped a lot, as you can see from our
Vlogs and hauls.
Yeah. Because we bought so much in Korea, we had to send some stuff back, and therefore we went to the post office in Hongdae. The post office is really easy there, but it's only easy if the people know how to speak English. And we were really lucky because the owner of that post office, he knew how to speak English, so we were able to send stuff back without any troubles. I would say we sent about 30 kilograms each.
We sent postage twice, and over there in Korea the post office provides everything, so you just have to bring the things that you want to send. They provide the boxes, the sticky tape, and pens, bubble wrap as well, and they do cost money to use the stuff, but it's very cheap.
Oh, except for the sticky tape and the scissors and pen, obviously that's for free. But I remember like a sheet of bubble wrap that was 20 cents, and the box that we used, which was the largest box available, that was under $3.
Yeah, $3 around.
Yeah.
And we used Express Post, so it took around under 1 week.
It was 3 days.
Oh yeah.
It took 3 days, yeah.
It took around 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we sent it
back to Sydney.
Yeah, back to Sydney.
And the price, it can be very high, however, the more you send, the cheaper it would be. The first time that we sent stuff, we sent about 10 kilos, and that was under $100. And then after, we sent around 20 kilos, and that was 160, I think. Yeah.
But yeah, the more you send, the cheaper it gets.
In Korea, we bought a SIM which is called EverGreen, and with this SIM we were able to make calls and use 3G. And we bought this SIM at GS25 at Incheon Airport.
However, it is quite hard to find for iPhone users because we went to quite a few convenience stores and pick-up locations, but we couldn't find it. So if you're an iPhone user, it is recommended that you pre-order online, and then you can collect it at certain collection points. And we'll link the description box below of all the information from their blog and their website.
Yeah, because they have an official website. Yeah. So for me, I have the Samsung Galaxy S4, and I was able to purchase the SIM at the airport, and I bought the $50 one, which provides us with $50 worth of credit. And with that, the credit, you can use it to either make calls, or you can transfer some amount of the $50 to roaming data. Yeah. To roaming data, so 3G or 4G, so you can use the internet on your phone. So for example, I moved $16 of my credit to roaming data, so yeah, I was able to use 3G easily, which is a really good thing.
Hi, I'm Dini.
And I'm Cheryl.
And we're shopaholics! So as you can tell from our vlogs and hauls, we went a lot of shopping in Korea. I think it's like one of the main things that we did there.
Yes. And so we spent a lot on clothing and on makeup, and we went to several locations to shop, and we'll just be talking about the main ones that we went to a few times, or places that we found good clothing at. The first place, I think, which is our favourite place, is E-Day, or also known as Ihwa's Women's University, and
they just have like kind of, they're not official stores, they're more of
there's just small stores where it's wholesale though. Yeah. Because other stores have the same clothing. Yeah.
But a lot of the clothes at E-Day can be found in like other locations as well.
Yes.
But E-Day has a lot of pieces of clothing, $5, $10, that are really, really good.
Yeah. The next place would be Myeongdong. Myeongdong is known for having a lot of makeup shops within that small place. I mean, other locations, obviously, there's makeup shops everywhere in Korea. Yeah. You go to one suburb, there'll be a makeup shop.
There's even makeup shops in the subway.
Yeah. There's just makeup shops everywhere, but for Myeongdong, within like one row, there'll be like endless, like one after another makeup shop.
So if you're the type that just wants to see your makeup once and not like go to other locations, Myeongdong's the place to go.
Yes.
So just like do all your makeup shopping at once.
Yeah. But at Myeongdong, because a lot of tourists go there, so they would try to encourage you to buy the products and be up your face more prominent compared to
Yeah,
other
more
locations.
persuasive and like more telling you to buy this, like,
Yeah,
and they follow you around the shops.
and they're also, because they know that we're tourists, they either speak to you in Korean or in Chinese. And not a lot of people, there are a few people who knew how to speak English, but it's mainly Korean and Chinese. Yeah.
Or Japanese.
Yeah, and also because there's a lot of people, like it's a tourist district, it's very packed and very crowded. So I guess be prepared.
Yeah,
be prepared for competition and just like going through.
Next is Sinsa, and there was a road called Garissagil Road.
We don't know how to say it properly.
Yes, but that place has a lot of high-end branded clothing.
Yes.
So it included like Western brands and H&M, Forever 21, and all the high-end brand fashion. It's a very good place for shopping if you're looking for high-end brand clothing.
It's not really high end, but more branded.
Oh, department.
Oh.
Department stores. More like, whereas E-Day is more of like the market.
Yeah, market.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is E-Taiwan. We actually didn't go E-Taiwan, but we've
read a lot about it on blogs, and we've seen it in vlogs as well. Apparently there's a lot of Western shops like Nike, New Balance, and Adidas, and that's where like the Western area of Seoul is.
So if you want Western brands, you can also go there.
Yeah.
Also, the next one is the Gangnam Bus Terminal, also known as the Express Bus Terminal. It's just underground shopping, and it's just like row after row of shops. Like there's a lot of shops there, and it's just like a market, like E-Day.
Yeah. But it's all in one area because it's underground.
Yes.
And it's indoors as well.
Yeah, it's indoors, so it's a really good thing because if you go in winter, it's freezing outside.
Yeah, it's a good place to go if it's really cold.
And the clothing there is cheap too. It's like $5 to $10, so it's a good place to check out.
Yes, and also another place to go is Dongdaemun.
Yeah,
Dongdaemun has two types of shops. There's like the market-based one, which we didn't really buy anything there, and then they've got the department stores, and there are a lot of department stores in Dongdaemun, like 3 or 4, and they are endless levels.
It's
so,
like Dura,
yeah,
Miligo, which you can watch on our vlog, which we already uploaded. But they're not really department stores, but just big stores.
If you live in Australia, they're kind of like the Myers or David.
Yeah, because it's like levels after levels after levels, and this you can consider this as small boutiques inside.
Yeah, because there's also independent clothing owners.
Yeah. Most shops close around after 10 p.m. and most restaurants too. However, at specific locations there is good nightlife. So we stayed in Hongdae, and the nightlife was
really good. Every single night there would be like buskers and markets, street food, and
yeah. So there's always people like who would always be out till 1, and there'll still be people there, so it's very safe.
Whereas the general trading hours for shops, they close really late, so around 10, 11, but they open really late as well. So most cafes and shops open around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because they
close really late, so they open really late.
But for where we stayed at Hongdae, there were a lot of restaurants and cafes that open 24/7. So that's why we recommend for you guys to stay in Hongdae, because there's good nightlife, there are a lot of restaurants, shops and cafes there.
Yeah, to discover.
Yeah.
And also, sorry.
Oh, okay, this is a very important information like for us, but for some restaurants or cafes, if you want to use the toilet, the bathroom, there might be a password, and the password, there might be a sign with the password, or you have to go to them and ask.
Yeah.
So it's very important information.
Because like we always pee. Also, most cafes, actually I think all cafes have Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't have password protected, but some of them have password protected. They might also have a sign near the counter, or some of them have them on the receipts. So check out the receipts as well.
For the password for the
Wi-Fi, or not just ask them. Also, Seoul is a very, very accommodating city, because sometimes when we would go just outside the city, there would be like Seoul Wi-Fi or Hongdae Wi-Fi, and you don't. Yes, it's very accommodating.
Very useful.
Yeah, very useful.
Okay, so the legal age to drink in Korea is 19 years old, and here in Sydney we are 18, but the age system is different in Korea. So in the Western countries we are 18,
and in Korea when it's a new year, you add 1 to your age.
Yeah.
So we stayed there during the new year, so it was 2014, so it's plus 1 to our age. So it's 18 plus 1 is 19.
Yep.
So we were considered as legal.
Yep. At New Year's, so on the 1st of 2014, January, we were considered 19 years old. But if we were in Sydney, we'll be 18.
Yeah.
So you can drink once it's New Year's and you're 19.
Yeah. If you're older than 18, that doesn't matter to you.
Yes. I hope you guys understand that. It's really confusing, like, to explain.
Yeah.
So for soju in Korea, it's in the convenience store. It's about $1 to $2 for
It's
a bottle.
very cheap.
Yeah, very cheap, and you can drink outside too.
In public.
And you don't really need your license. However, there are some stores that ask for your license to make sure that you're 19.
Like some restaurants as well, like check for your ID.
But not
not they're not very, I guess, common
Yeah.
to check the IDs.
But in restaurants for the soju, it's about $4 for a bottle.
Which is very cheap.
It's really cheap.
Here, it's around $14
For a
in
bottle.
Korean restaurants, which is ridiculous. To,
Yeah.
like,
For clubbing, I know a lot of people are interested in that. Like we said, you have to be 19 in Korea in order to get in.
we did go clubbing a couple of times.
Yeah.
And we went to
NB2.
NB2, which is a club in Hongdae.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of blogs about it because
Yeah.
it's a popular club.
It's owned by YG Entertainment. In order for us to get to inside NB2, we just needed our license. However, there are some clubs that they want your passport.
Yeah.
So for us, we don't want to risk it, like losing our passport.
Yeah, bringing
So-
the passport to a club.
So NB2 was really good for us because it was just our license, and then we got in, get a bracelet.
Yeah, you get a wristband.
Oh.
For weekdays, it was $10 and you get a free drink.
Yeah.
And for weekends, it's $15, but you also get the free drink and you also get entries to Harlem and NB1, and they're on the same street,
which is
Yeah.
2 seconds away.
Yeah.
And
So-
it's also owned by YG. That's
so
why
you
it's
can
free.
like club crawl.
Yeah.
Clubbing in Korea is very cheap. Like the cocktails were around $7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
$6.
and the shots were around $5.
No, it was $3.
Oh yeah, shit, that's
Get
cheap.
$5.
$3, and
It's
also
$3.
you get a free drink with your club entry, and the entry is $10,
$15.
Oh, there's like also street vendors with cocktail bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
That's-
were like $4 or $5
Yeah.
each. Yeah.
And also, the music, and a lot of people ask this too, I sort of see it, like, the music in the clubs, do they, play Korean music or do they play English music? But for NB2, wait, what did I say? Really weird. But for NB2, they played both Korean and English, but I think the English was more prominent, and because it was owned by YG, they played YG music.
Like Big Bang and
Mainly Big Bang,
Big
GD.
Bang, yeah, GD, TA.
Yeah. They played like the popular,
Mainstream.
mainstream songs.
Mainstream Western songs.
Yes. Oh, but however, sorry. For dancing in clubs, so.
Oh yeah, dancing in clubs. People are a bit awkward. Like they don't really jump up and be active.
But they have synchronization.
Yeah, they have
Which
synchronization.
is really amazing.
It is really amazing because I actually remember the moves to the lyrics, and like the whole club does it.
Yeah,
So it's really cool.
like everyone becomes one.
Yeah.
In this one small dance floor.
Yeah,
It's really cute.
But yeah, it's very cute.
And the last thing that we'll be talking about is I think the question that we get asked a lot is, do we need to know Korean in order to travel to Korea? Well, for us,
Both of us, I would say no to a certain extent.
yeah,
But for both of us, we knew how to read Hangul,
which is Korean.
yeah, Korean characters, and we knew how to speak just very like little,
I don't think you
so
can.
little, like basic Korean.
Yeah. Or we can't speak, but we understand.
Yeah, what they're
more.
trying to say.
Yeah, but I guess you can talk to them through like
Yeah.
physical. What's this called?
Physical body language.
Yeah,
Body language, and also like or just like very simple English because some of them do speak English or know very simple English.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps. And also, with reading Korean, it really helps for menus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's some restaurants that don't have the English word for it. Or also knowing, I guess it's more important in restaurants. Yeah, so you just know like the Korean food, then that would help. A lot of people, they thought we were Korean and they approached us.
And sometimes people would actually ask us for directions.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, we don't know, we don't speak Korean. So yeah.
There were times when Damien would tell them in Korean, we don't speak Korean or we're not Korean, and then stand there and look at us and
like really confused.
What? And then we'll stand there for a minute and then we'll finally hit them. Oh, you're
foreigner.
You're a foreigner. Yeah.
But
funny story.
Also, sometimes this also happens to us. Like they would speak to us in Korean, and we'll just be like blank because we don't know. Like we understand what they're kind of saying, but we don't know how to respond back.
Yeah, because it's when it's in the moment. You're like, oh, like what do I do? What do I do?
What do I say?
Because a lot of people ask us like, oh, where are you from? Which is like, what is I don't want to say it. So bad. So
yeah.
We understand them, like what they are asking us, what they are saying, but we're just like,
what do I say?
But oh yeah, but people in Korea, like they are very nice. I mean, obviously there are, you know, some people who are mean or who can be rude, but the people that we have met, they are very nice. They're very friendly. If we ask them questions, they will try to help us. People who you know, wants to make conversation, you know, ask us where we're from, do we not speak Korean, if we're university students. So if you are traveling alone, I mean, of course you'll be lonely because you're alone, but
and there's a lot of opportunities to make friends with the locals,
Yeah.
Or just like to have a conversation with people.
And also, like, in Korea, we were very comfortable, like, to approach people, to ask. We weren't scared. I mean, on the first day, we were, obviously. But after that, we're just like, whatever. You know? Like, if they don't understand us, they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then they'll move on. But it's just very comfortable. Like, for us, it's very comfortable.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Well, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching our Korea trip guide.
I'm sorry for taking so long to make this video. We honestly have been really busy and we just didn't have the time, you know, to film this. I think what time did we start?
I don't know.
I would say it took us just under an hour to film this because
yeah, but also what would I say? Please thumbs up this video.
Yeah, thumbs up
and subscribe.
Definitely subscribe to us.
Yes,
if you haven't.
And also comment down below if you'd like to see our daily schedule. Yeah. Comment down below if you have any other questions or requests.
But you can also ask questions on our
Ask FM.
Yeah, which we'll provide like links on the description and at the end of the video. And also check out our blog spot.
Oh yes, vlogs.
And for our blog spot, we just post basically an outfit of the days, and we're planning to write like reviews of makeup products. So if you want to see that, check out our blog, please. Further announcements after this video. We might be a bit MIA because we're really busy with uni. It's the final 2 months of uni, so there's a lot of assessments and final exams. Yeah. However, we will be editing like whenever we have spare time. Yeah. So whenever we have spare time, we'll be editing the videos, so they'll be up once we finish. Yeah, so please continue to support us. But thank you for watching this video. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing because we honestly did not think that we would get this far. So without you guys, it motivates us to further and bring you more vlogs.
Yes. And also, check out our daily, like random, it's not daily because daily means every single day, but our random vlogs like in Sydney. They're quite interesting. But that's it. Yeah?
Yeah. So thumbs up, subscribe, check our channels out. We'll link everything down below if you have anything, comment. And that's about it.
Yes. Let your friends know. Thank you.
Bye.
This has been, wait, let's do it. Like this has been MDN. Okay?
Okay.
And this has been MDN.